Hello, hello, hello. We are live again here from Reboot Arcade Bar in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. This is for the Reboot Pinball League Season 4, Episode 8. So currently we have 6 players. We're about to dial in cameras, but tonight will be a group match play. And that is going to be a 2-hour duration from the time we start, 2 hours before the last round. Scoring will be 7-5-3-1 in a 4-player group or 7-4-1 in a 1-player group. Extra balls are off, and we're going to be bringing you some pinball very, very shortly. So I'm going to dial in these cameras. We're going to be kicking off the night with a vengeance game for myself on Metallica because it's been atrocious to me, and hopefully that does not carry over into the first round, but it could. Pinball happens. And hello, V. Thanks for joining us. Try Pinball. Hi. Oh, yep, that's us. Yeah. Thanks, everyone, for being out there. And I'm going to flip this over so that Sammy and I can dial in everything on our starting machine. We will get rounds updated, and we will be good to go. All right. Up to the left. Score cam. Relatively close.
Hello, folks. I am here as well. No, never fear. Did you go through announcements?
I did. Oh, not announcements. Just match play. I went through the announcements of the evening. I did not go through the announcements. If we've got anything else on the agenda, please go check out the Backbox Pinball podcast, and I will let Sammy tell you all about that. But she had a lovely interview, and that has now been released. We said like episode 95.
That's
like
correct.
That. And
yep.
We've got some fantastic exposure from one of our own. Everybody's there, so do your announcements, and this should all be good.
Okay.
And I did pull up. Go ahead and get the broadcast. Started on here.
I should have that all already. Okay. Hello, folks. I am here. So as Dwayne mentioned, my podcast finally released. Backbox Pinball Podcast, wherever you get your podcasts. Lauren Gray and Rebecca Salem, huge shout out to them for everything they do. It is a podcast for women and allies, and if you are a woman or an ally, check it out. They have some amazing interviews, some amazing people. They now have Carrie Wing doing a segment on pin tips, so that's very, very cool. It is an excellent time. Go check them out. That'll work. Second announcement. So unfortunately, things that did not pan out, but huge shout out to Pintastic from the Backbox Pinball Podcast. They reached out and were like, hey, if you were going to be here, we'll get you in for free and kind of do like a triad pinball sponsorship thing. So unfortunately, we are not able to make it. I have started a new job, so travel is limited. But if you are in or near Massachusetts this weekend, it is not too late. I believe it is the Pintastic Pinball and Arcade Game Expo in Massachusetts. Go check them out, go support them. They are awesome as well. And then updates that are in the works. Scheduling to be determined by shipping dates. We have been asked to do an unboxing stream for a Toy Story 4 LE by Jeremy Weaver. So we are very, very excited about that. Triad Pinball. So Triad Pinball was asked to bring our setup to Jeremy's location for a brand new, top-of-the-line Toy Story 4. Very, very excited to be able to bring you that unboxing and first few gameplay stream. Stay tuned for that. We don't know what time the shipping is going to happen, but we are very, very excited for it. So, stay tuned for that. Where are we going, good sir?
We are on Metallica, so round one is live. Paps Can Crusher is going to be Jameson, Linda, Matt. Metallica is going to be Sammy, Jeff, Dwayne. So,
What a nightmare group.
yeah, they did not want to
God.
take it easy on round one. Even though I did kind of choose to start here, now I'm regretting my decision. Just like that. But we all love it, we all know it, so it should be a really fun bout. I think we're going to have a great showing of Metallica, or it's going to be Metallica, and we've all seen it do that too.
This is true?
Sammy,
Okay,
light 'em
I will
up.
let you take over.
3-player games. All right. One last adjustment. Let me zoom in on this score cam so we can see what's going on. Sammy Bacon is walking up. Ball 1, player 1 on Metallica. That's a little bit better. I will try to drop that down when I get up there, but I will not interrupt Miss Sammy Bacon's game to do so. All right, so let's see where she's off to. She's going straight Sparky, 75% of the way there, so Sparky is the centermost 3 targets. It is a quick way into a multi-ball, and that multi-ball can help you cover a lot of ground collecting your items to go into a Crank It Up. And just like that, Sammy is there. There's no skipping this animation. As we've discussed before, you gotta just sit through it, take you a breather, get you a sip of water or adult beverage, and move on. All right, so she already has her electric chair insert ready for Crank It Up. You need to do 4 of those: crosses, electric chairs, coffins, and snakes. So those are the 4 inserts above the flippers. During Sparky, every shot that has an electric chair insert, so the left orbit, the graveyard, the left ramp, the right ramp, and the right orbit, will score little jackpots and build jackpot value. Super jackpots are obviously collected at Sparky. So just like starting it, as you fill up those 3 targets directly underneath Sparky, your super jackpots hide there. So now that it's full, her next hit should make Sparky go, oh, there it is. That's the super jack. Now you can see that little green light flashing right above the snake's head. That was the Add-A-Ball, which she had ready. Did not get it. Does get a late pull for 317,000 on Sparky. If you look at her left ramp, that is flashing. That means that she had the red arrow. You can see the red arrow is now strobing on the right orbit. But the left ramp did have the left arrow, or the red arrow, because her crosses, snakes, and an electric chair are strobing. So if she can shoot that left ramp again, that will start a hurry up at the captive ball. Left ramp, captive ball will lock in those items, which means they will be making progress towards Crank It Up items until the end of the game. So she just filled up the same on the graveyard. Looks like she is making a lot of progress towards her graveyard multi-ball. One more shot after that, so that solidified it. So as opposed to immediately locking in the captive ball hurry up, she's going to backhand into the graveyard 2-ball multi-ball. Could not blame her one bit for that. But you really do want to collect the hurry up at the captive ball. If I've not told you, the captive ball is directly above the coffin insert, sitting right to the left of the snake. So there's the hurry up. Very nicely done. 3.1 mil. So for this graveyard, that was a quick exit, and I don't know if you could hear his name, but she said, oh my god. Sometimes the graveyard can be brief. But again, it's progress. It is building up items. Nice slap save, Sammy. Very well done. So currently, she is just looking for snake items. Getting that last snake insert above the flippers will qualify her crank it up at the right scoop. And that's the lucrative stuff. That's really what you want. I can see that Sammy is also going to be staging her second Sparky electric chair multi-ball, which she is very close on, and she might end up taking that. Yep. So the magnet did not hold the ball, so she can go ahead and shoot around, take some points before the animation ends because the magnet did not hold the ball during activation. The guitar picks bordering the graveyard. The leftmost guitar pick you can see is flashing. She just snagged it. So her Add-A-Ball is ready at the snake. Picks up a free game and picks up the Add-A-Ball. So this electric chair is now a 4-ball multi-ball. She completed her snakes. So coming out of this, she will then be ready to go into a crank it up at the scoop. Excellent ball one by Sammy Bacon. As I said before, now she's just going to be shooting Sparky and shooting all of the main 5 shots. There's a super jackpot. Let's see what value we got coming from that. 3.6. Very nice. 44.9, 45 and climbing. A little bit of patience on the left flipper there. Very well played. Little deflection. Great control, Sammy. Gets another hurry up for 3 million and moves into Lady Justice ramps. So every ramp in orbit that you shoot. Oh, sorry. Actually, I think. Ooh, it's a late double there. It might just be ramps. We'll spot you a letter at Metallica. So the left ramp, right ramp. And once you spell Metallica, you go into Lady Justice. So currently her left ramps and orbits are worth 850 and her rights are worth 550. You can see them balancing the scales on those scores on the display. 575, a little increase of 25,000 every one that's completed. So that's really something that you want brought into modes and you want it going in the background. Focusing on it, points to be had, there most definitely are. And Sammy sneaks into her crank it up. For whom the bell tolls. For whom the bell tolls is completing each main shot 3 times. That will complete it. Now, escaping a crank it up is interesting. As you can see, she's got a cross and an electric chair in her main 4 inserts at the bottom. So she has to hit a captive ball, there it is, and a snake, and Curse of the crank it up hops over to the left. But if she would have got the snake at any point, if you've got all 4 of your inserts, you can shoot the scoop again, and it gives you an option to continue or collect. Collecting will take your value, add in the value of what you've got, and continuing means you have to get those 4 shots again. Walking away from 86.5. Anyway, the interesting thing that a lot don't know is that you can actually stack. So if you're playing your crank it up really well and you collect 2 crosses, 2 electric chairs, 2 coffins, and 2 snakes, that will roll over. So your first one, if you do not take it, and you choose to continue to try to complete the mode for points, you get to automatically have another collect stacked. Jeff, big move, 390. And it looks like Jeff had my ball that I've been experiencing every time I play this. I'm hoping that holds true. I'm going to catch you, Sammy.
Do it up.
I'm
You
gonna
got
try.
this.
I'm gonna try.
Okay. Sammy Bacon stepping into the booth. Shout out to Dwayne for pitching in while Linda Matt Jameson on PBR. So apologies, y'all. I will not be able to commentate while I am You know, I heard what he said and it's immediately out of my brain because I shut down the window. So we will wait for them to do the thing. So here comes Dwayne Marchand. Looks like he is trying to backhand those grave marker targets. Definitely the safe shot. A little bit late there. He's dialing it in. I don't know if he got, there he goes. That time it went. Certainly banging the machine, keeping it under control, gets a Metallica letter from the mystery scoop. Fighting for control, and unfortunately, just like that, another out lane. And a huge sigh of groaning.
I mean, make your shots play better.
Yeah, well, I did not put in results because I immediately closed the window and then forgot what you said. So,
No worries.
right now,
Oh, why is the grave marker multi-ball haunting me? I get all three down. Clean shot open to start and just nope. Anyway, PBR is done. My mom, Linda Marchand, took the win. Matthew in second, Jameson in third. Oh, I bet that's in the bottom of the cabinet. I'll look for it. I'll tighten them up next time I got the glass off. All right, so Sammy is absolutely crushing it. 86.9, walking up to player one, ball two. Jeff, unfortunate ball as well, and Dwayne, not what I was looking for. Alas, plenty of pinball to be had, and we are trying to chase down Sammy. Let me return! I'm gonna poorly sing Creeping Death while Sammy plays, and there was the hop I got. A little shove to keep it in, picks up a double. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. It's probably in the trough or down in the down in the belly, in the guts. We got a screw that came off one of the plastics above the left flipper. So maintenance, routine maintenance, rotating your rubbers, tightening. It is all part of pinball ownership and maintenance, and it is a lot. You think, oh, I'm just gonna buy this toy and it's gonna be perfect. No, you gotta clean, polish, wax, chain balls, rotate rubbers, all the things to keep your machine playing fantastic. All right. Jeff picks up a danger to keep it alive on the tip. Cannot blame him for that move. That was a worthy danger. Nice backhand on the left ramp there. And it's ball two. Jeff's going Sparky all the way.
Of course.
Oh, yeah. There, it's lit.
See, and Jeff takes shots at Sparky from the right flipper, which I am not a fan of.
Really?
But he makes it work.
I'm pretty comfortable with both. Now, if I'm going grave marker, I'm more comfortable with the backhand. I'll usually
sure.
choose to slow down post pass.
For sure.
I usually can get close on the forehand, but I just don't trust it. It's very risky. If you hit it dead on and dead on but slightly off, you're catching a post and it's feeding to that right out lane.
Oh yeah. And even if you do nail it dead on, it's coming back so much faster than from a backhand.
Oh yes. Oh yes. But Sparky is totally doable from the right. If you know that right flipper shot well, it can aid you in getting that progress up. So, Jeff.
Looks like Jeff is...
Sparky, but it's not hard to build it again. And he's comfortable doing so. I think last week as we were finishing up, he was sitting a little under 200 million, just ran away with it. One more shot on the grave marker, nice little tip over. Picks up some fuel points. Electric chair. All right, so
fighting
again,
for control here. There he goes.
he gets the control. He has activated grave marker. Also, he's got his hurry up ready at the captive ball to lock in those inserts and keep those items being picked up for the duration of the game or until all 5 lanes are completed. When they are completed, you immediately go into seek and destroy.
Yep.
And if you have a ball after that, you have to start that progress again. So
Which I did not know until recently and was bitterly disappointed.
Yes. So getting to seek and destroy, sure, all good and well, but losing that progress. So strategy-wise, you pick your best 4 shots, you lock them in, and you try to dance around that last one so that you can keep on getting into crank-it-ups and not lose your ability to get those qualified. I'm going to let that settle, but Jeff, 12.5, he'll be back on that Sparky. We know he will, and I'm going to go do the same thing that everybody else has done, hopefully successfully.
Okay, Joe Soap, looks like you're tuning into the back box, I think. Much appreciated. Leave him a review, tell him I sent you. Oh no. Hopefully that is getting the right out lane done early and not a sign of things to come. Okay. Good control. Goes for that forehand, straight into that coffin. I'm not sure that was an intentional shot, but that's kind of what we were talking about, you know? I like the nice, clear, easy shot from the left flipper, and that coffin can get in your way for Sparky just a little bit. There he goes, Dwayne hitting handful of shots in a row now, good in lane, Sparky is lit. One more shot, there he goes. Ricochets around just a little bit, just to tease him, and then up into the target. Okay, let's see what Dwayne can do. Obviously everybody has a ball in hand, but his first target so far is 12 million. So, lights his extra ball. That'll be worth 2.5 on the scoop. Looks like he needs one more. Nope, looks like he has collected his pick targets, so the snake is now lit for an add-a-ball and a 2x playfield. There he goes. Dwayne nodding a little bit there. He knew he hit the shot. Gets his super under the 2x scoring. Looks like he collected his extra ball under 2x scoring. That will last for 20 seconds, and Dwayne making the most of it. Looks like he lit one hurry up for the right orbit there. Finding just a little bit of control. Oh, and just like that, he is down the right out lane, back into single ball play. Looks like he might be shooting for the grave marker. It's a little bit hard to tell. Ah, there he goes. Right into his grave marker multi-ball. Now, Grave Marker also has the add-a-ball rules. Unlike Sparky, it is a 2-ball multi-ball. So you are starting with only 2, with the option for an add-a-ball up to 3. Twain picking off pick targets. Very good. Just very good reflexes to save the ball from going down the middle. Looks like he is aiming for that right orbit there. Trying to maximize his item collect. One down the middle. Save the other one. Takes a danger on that save, but still alright. Has a hurry up. Collects it. Ball 1 locked for Coffin. And of course, his crank it up is lit. So walks away a little bit dejected, but hey, ball in hand, lot you can do with the crank it up.
All right, better that it's been in a while, but still, everyone has a lot of work to do to catch Miss Sammy Bacon. So you can see she's got all of her main shots locked for progressing to her next crank it up, except for the left orbit. So the grave markers, left ramp, right orbit are locked in, and they are going to allow her the progress. So matching that to the 4 main inserts at the bottom, as you can see, each lane has a cross electric chair snake. It does not have a coffin. The coffin captive ball, that qualifies on its own because it's kind of an open target and you have to hit it a lot. I think it's around 40 shots or so to get into that multi-ball. That qualifies on its own, but all of her other main shots are giving her the progress to the next crank it up. Her best strategy now, building up Sparky, and that's going to get her there the quickest way possible. On creeping death. Right. Ball 2 locked on the coffin multi-ball. And Sparky is ready dead center. A even mediocre Sparky would definitely get all the things she needs to go into that next crank it up. And for plenty of breathing room with Jeff and I following up, that is exactly what she's going to want to do. All right. So as you continue to do these Sparkies, the value increases. There are different phases of Sparky. So every time Sparky is done, you get more points, and you get the ability to stack multi-balls. So popular stacks are Coffin and Sparky, or a Grave Marker and Sparky. Snake and Sparky is a little bit more rare, but you do have the ability to stack multi-balls on here. And whenever you get everything going, I mean, if you got a Lady Justice and a couple of multi-balls and your add-a-balls, like, points to be had. So fortunately falls out, picks up her snake, so she needs crosses and coffins. There's her crosses. So trying to backhand and get into that next grave marker. It's either that or she really wants to go to the captive ball to qualify that. She needs 2 more shots in the graveyard, but well played, Sammy. Well played. 100.9 walking away, ball 3. And Jeff sitting at 12.5. He's got a little bit of progress on his Sparky. Maybe 25% of the way there. He's got half of his inserts for his crank it up mode. So I would not be surprised to see Jeff hard chase Sparky again. Spake, ooh, a little bit of a dirty feed out of the snake's mouth, but that is not uncommon on Metallica. Sometimes you'll get, a snake that's rejecting or spitting the ball back out directly to the left flipper, and sometimes it's just all catawampus and flopping all over the place, slaying left out lane, and Jeff not pleased. Not blame him. All right, let's see if I can fall into a scoop and catch Sammy.
Here you go, Dwayne. See, this is where I start to sweat just a little bit. 65, yeah, not quite. Yeah, 65 million behind. Dwayne with the crank it up. Hard to feel good when there's so much on the table ready for him to collect. Oh, couldn't quite get the bounce off top of that sling. It's another bounce. Good save. There he goes. That time the sling gives it to him. He wants battery. Now this is a mode I do not know nearly as much about, but I do know it involves hitting Sparky. So we are going to watch Dwayne shoot Sparky, shoot some shots, and then shoot Sparky over and over and over and over and over. And you can get some decent point. Oh no! What a terrible feed from that pop. Dwayne telling the machine what he thinks about it. Punished for such...
Sammy, very well played.
Same to you.
Coming back for you. This is not over.
You know, Dwayne Marchand was determined to finally blow up that machine, and
Are you putting results in?
I got it.
All right.
Okay, Mando, you and me, buddy.
All right. Round 2 is live. Mandalorian, Linda, Dwayne, Sammy, and on Star Wars, Jeff, Matt, Jameson.
You know what? I think I'm glad I'm not a Mando.
So,
Kind of wish I was. Amanda's gonna be too shy.
come on, where are the standings here? There are supposed to be standings. There we go. Okay. Current standings. Linda Marchand with the win. And myself. We have Matthew Stapleton and Dwayne Marchand with second. Jameson and Jeff for third. So we're going to move the rig. We will be right back. Okay. Go the other way.
Oh yeah, it works well. I can even see it up and to the right.
We've got some lovely Street Fighter music behind us for once. I am getting in your way here.
No, you're not. It's all good. The power.
Ah yes, give us the power. And Linda, are you leading the shenanigans?
I think she is.
I think you are. Okay.
they know where great pinball players come from. Linda Marshall.
Okay, so Linda not quite getting the short plunge skill shot, quickly using that the ball save. They're going up the middle, takes a good right ramp there. Progress towards modes. Another right ramp. She's got that center loop. It's a right ramp dialed.
Very nice.
She is
I've
doing.
taught her about the flamethrower, but I don't know if it's a skill that she's dialed in. She's not practiced a lot, but hey, in a mission.
I
And
know,
multi
right?
already.
Yeah.
And she took a win on PBR. She could have a sweat in here, Sammy.
Oh, couldn't quite make it
Almost
around.
into it.
That
There
do
it
it?
is.
That did it. Okay.
Right, so Mom has an ice spider, and I'm not sure what mode she fell in. Number
missed
3,
it.
it's either Mudhorn or Magistrate maybe, but irrelevant. She's got a lot going.
Ah, there
She
she
taps it.
remembers.
She did 2 or 3 shots, does not get the full spray. But she's got her ball safe, so just fine control. Very
She's
well
got her
done.
playfield multiplier.
There is a 2x playfield, a couple shots are flame thrown. Nicely done. So on Ice Spider, you've got to hit each main shot 1 time to light your super jackpot. There's no way around that. That is the scheme of it, but 27.3 in climbing.
Oh,
out of
just
it.
like that.
Not too shabby.
Imperial base. That
Imperial
was the
base,
one.
that was the one.
Yep.
And Dwayne up second.
Twain up second.
Hey, nice
Good
work.
luck.
I think your first ball score was better than my practice. It's true. Pinball. Just never know.
Still, Linda Marchand showing us exactly how to do it. Very, very impressive. So Dwayne going for the sneak-in skill shot. Now, the thing about that little upper playfield skill shot is it will time out your ball save. So the better you do, the less ball save you have when you come out of it. So Dwayne he is 1 shot away from having his Razor Crest lit. He has his 2x playfield going already. Takes another shot at the targets. I'm not entirely sure why. Takes a scoop. Takes 2 dangers on that save, but he has got his hunt lit on the outlane, or sorry, on the in lanes. Rolls back up to collect it. Now, if he finishes this mode, he will have Beskar and a trip to the Foundry coming out of it. But more importantly, he will have another playfield multiplier. So fighting for control, good little tap, backhands the scoop, starts his mode, defeat the Mudhorn. He is, let's see, goes for that right orbit. That will finish his hunt. Now in 3x playfield, mode is started. There's his multi-ball lit. All he's got to do is up the center. Oh, and he decides to, I'm not sure why he shot in orbit there, but he decided to shoot in orbit. So collects an ambient rifle. That will be an add-a-ball in any multi-ball. Can be very important. Good catch out of the scoop. Up the middle. There we go. Using his flamethrower. Lights all the shots. Starts his pirates. And this is where we really see the game open up. 3x playfield. Flamethrower shots. Mode shots. Jackpots. Dwayne knows this game very well, and he has found all of the shots that he needs. This is going to be some big points very, very quickly. So it takes an atta ball. Looked like it might have been a little bit premature to me, but maybe I lost track of the ball. So he is up to just under 250 million, just like that. Very, very good stack here on ball one. He's got his super jacks lit. There's one. Relights, jacks. Looks like he drains down to 3 balls there. Fighting for control. Still in 3x playfield. Backhands the left ramp. Can he get it? Not quite. It was doing that a lot in my practice game. I would not be surprised to see that a handful more times. So another jackpot. Just a lot of good in lanes. He's not even nudging the table. Just unfortunately takes a drain down the middle, down the 2 balls. Fighting for control. Still just collecting jackpots, and oh no, follow the leader down the right out lane. Dwayne knows he's got... Dwayne knew he had some dangers there. He just lets it go. 8 million, 12 million bonus. Certainly nothing to sneeze at. Linda Marchand's just like, you show off. Love the friendly camaraderie here at Reboot.
All right. Oh, goodness. Well, that feels okay for a ball. Yeah, that double drain, though, Tim. Goodness. House ball?
That was all my fault. That was completely my fault.
All right, so we have league nights every Wednesdays at 7, so it's free play pinball. And we live stream on Twitch. So if you go to Twitch, try at Pinball, you can go and follow the episodes, and it's the same setup that's up there on the projector screen.
Okay.
So we've only got 6 players tonight, so everything in between is also on free play. Like right now we're on Mandalorian and they're on Star Wars. So you all can feel free to play any of the other pinball machines too, and they're on free play. If you want to do a 3-player game, you just press the start button 3 times, and yeah. Yeah. All right. So, let's see. Mom got caught in an ambush, and she escapes the ambush. Escape for 2 mil. Not too bad. She needs the left ramp or a scoop to light her next mission. She did her scope rollover, so that's one of those 3 targets, 3 blue targets on the right side. Did not pick them up in enough time to get the playfield multiplier, but she does have her Boba Fett multiplier running. All right, very nice. Into the scoop. Your first 2 missions can be spotted from the scoop. So 3 shots, and there she is. She is into infiltrate the freighter. She does have a playfield multiplier. There we go. Picks it off. 6.5 for the left ramp. Nice work, Linda. She's doing an excellent job not double flipping tonight and being very patient. That's awesome to see, but hey, way to get points made.
Points made for sure.
Yes. Very welcome.
It's been a couple weeks since we've had Linda on stream, and we have certainly never seen her play like this. Very, very happy for her. So here comes Dwayne Marchand once again to show us how it's done. Looking for the scoop. Can't quite find it. Has this foundry lid. decides, screw it, just go up the middle. So up the middle is working his way towards the Razor Crest Hurry Up, which will award some points, but certainly not his ultimate goal. His goal is to get past this and set up another multi-ball. That is certainly where a lot more of the points are to be had. Looks like he will play at least a little bit of the hurry up. And there he goes, back to the foundry. Picks a flamethrower and an ambin rifle. So flamethrower, obviously hold the button, put a 2x shot multiplier, sweeps from right to left, and then ambin rifle again in any multi-ball will award an add-a-ball. Unfortunately, a bit of a flipper fumble, maybe that may have been down the middle, but still 366, nothing to slouch at.
Sammy gives me a slap on the back. 366, but she knows this machine. This has only just begun. A mean little hop into the left out lane. Let's find the control. Time out the ambush or up the center. Up the center to escape for 1 mil. So if you go into another ambush, you cannot escape from the center ramp the second time around. Alright, nice control on the right flipper. She is working on her center to have her multi-ball ready. It is ready. So now we're going scoop. Safe feed, nice little hop, and bringing in the hunter would be fantastic. Hitting the Boba Fett targets just switched her from Ice Spider multi-ball to Jetpack. Jetpack is lucrative, but I'm pretty sure we all agree that it is one of the harder ones. Alright, she's gone into her hunter, went over the left. 1-3-2 on Star Wars. Jeff's got some results. I'm going to plug those in. Refresh this. Sorry, I am losing track, but I want to get the other group's results in before we go. So that was 1-3-2 on Star Wars. Jeff took the win on Star Wars. Jameson second. Matthew third. All right. So Sammy is in her jetpack. She did bring in her mode. She flamed through. She needs one left orbit to bring in that additional playfield multiplier. There it is. So now we're up to a 3x playfield, which means the flame thrown shots will be 6 times the value. A very, very nice strategy on this is to short plunge into the upper playfield, the Mandalorian helmet, and if you can complete all 4 flashing targets on that little upper playfield, that is going to be your add-a-ball. It is the only multi-ball that has a physical add-a-ball unless you buy an ambin rifle from the foundry. And she does pick that up. Very nice. So back to 3-ball play. She does not have any more shots available on fire. Alright, so getting up top, her super jackpot is currently at 22.5. So now 25. So times 3. If she can get the super jackpot with 3x playfield running, every shot that you're doing is building and building and building the super jackpot. The collect on this is paramount. Exercising perfect ball control. All 3 trapped up on the left, taking her time. Nice little nudge to keep that from falling into the right out lane. So going up top again, building that super jack. Super jack is now at 31.25 and climbing. Excellent work, Sammy. All right, so now we're down to 2, Paul. Pretty clean separation there. No slings to outlane, no sling to outlane. Ooh. Maybe could have got a trap there, but no worries. Back up to the top. So to manually light this jackpot, she's going to have to pick up a couple of the center lane or right ramp shots. If you do not get those, your super jackpot will light when you're back to single ball play. But here's the kicker. Her multipliers are just about to run out. They are hard strobing. So we are really, really running out of time to get this with 3 times the value on the super jackpot. And just like that, they are gone. So super jackpot 50 million. If it would have been collected during the 3x playfield, that would have been 150 mil off a super jackpot. Still, you can bring in the Boba Fett again. And she did. All right, so a collect right now is key. That's going to be a little over 100 million for a double super and a reject on it, and she knows it, and damn, double damn. I don't...
How much was that? How much did I just throw away?
Well, you had your super jack up to 52 mil, but your 3x had expired.
Yeah.
If you could have got it manually lit, it would have been probably about 170 million for the super jackpot with the 3x. And the wild thing about Mando is if you had that shot flame thrown, that's an additional 6 times the value. But she had an excellent ball, walking away from 190. Mom, you got this. Huh? We've started. If you want to join on the next round, I can jump you in. I can't do it in the middle of a round, but yeah, I can get you signed up, and you can definitely play for the remainder. We'll be doing it until about our last round has to start at or before 9:05. Yeah. So I'll happily get you added. We got a late joiner, little spectator over here.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Throw 'em in. I guess you're up. Okay, and just like that, Linda Marchand is training out at 41 million. Unfortunately, only good for third, but still, that was a very, very well-deserved 41 million. She is comes out to support Dwayne. Which we very much appreciate, but has never been the most serious of players. But like I said earlier, we haven't seen her on stream for a handful of weeks, and she has certainly picked up a trick or two. And I personally am very excited to see what she can do in some of the coming weeks. So, Dwayne, back up the center. 2 more for Razor Crest multi-ball. Fighting for control, it's in the slings. Woo! Oh no, almost, so close. Saving that ball. He says he needs it. I don't know if I believe it.
Yeah, I need that. You know Mando.
We'll see. I know Mando, but I know myself too. So.
That was mostly user error. It happens. Took my eye off the ball 1 second, trying to get my next stack just right, and that's pinball, baby. It happens. All right, so Sammy Bacon has the opportunity, falls in the ambush, and just like that, we're going to be on to round 3. All right. Get some standings updated real quick and see where we're going next. Nope. There we are. What's that?
Can I play?
Can you add it on the tournament? Yeah, absolutely.
I can just come over and play?
Yeah, well, we're about to start the next round. If you want to play in the tournament, if you want to play this machine, yeah, absolutely. You can do either. All right, so that was Dwayne, Sammy, Linda. Yep. Let me get her entered before we move on. Right.
Okay, so Dwayne is off doing his tournament directing thing. In the meantime, I will bring us some standings. So we've got tied with 11, Sammy and Dwayne. We've got Linda and Jeff tied with 8. And then Matthew and Jameson with 5. Looks like tonight is the night of ties. But soon to have a little bit of a shakeup. We will have 2 first-time tournament players. Shout out to them. I think Dwayne is going to sort of explain the rundown here before we get the next game underway. So, in the meantime, thank you all so much for tuning in here at Triad Pinball every Wednesday, 7 o'clock in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Reboot Arcade Bar. If you're in the area, please come out. Please show up. Free pinball all day Wednesday. Hard to argue with that. So, looks like we good to go?
Yeah, we can start the next round.
Okay, you got it? Okay, so Dwayne is going to start the next round, and I will let you know where we are going.
Round 3 is live. On Iron Maiden, we are going to have Dwayne, Sammy, Jeff, and Linda. And on Family Guy, Matt, Jameson, Layla, and E. So Layla, you'll be player 3 on Family Guy, and E, you will be player 4. All right, we're going to move the stream over to Family Guy, but once we get that out of your all's way, you can go ahead and get started. Sorry, we're going to move the stream over to Maiden, and once we're out of your all's way, we'll get you can get started on Family Guy.
Okay, y'all heard the man. We are moving to Iron Maiden. We will be right back. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna say that looks pretty good.
Pretty good?
Pretty good.
Did I make it worse?
Oh,
No. All right, cool. First.
You are.
Hooray!
Okay, there we are. So, Dwayne Marchand getting some of the other games set up here, making sure everybody is nice and good to go. Picking his song, the most important part of Iron Maiden. So important. So going for that super secret outlane skill shot, didn't quite get it. Does get the up the middle super skill shot. 6 million, little bit of extra ball save. So I'm already going for his drops. Has 1 completion. Oh, and that's just every once in a while, that ramp will throw it reverse down that outer orbit, and it is in danger every time. Okay, here we go.
Well, if we know anything about Sammy, Sammy knows her maiden. She owns a premium model. Not that that's saying she is guaranteed to win, but she does know her maiden, which we all do. My mother, a little bit less than myself, Jeff, and Sammy, but I have seen her put up some good numbers, so this is going to be a free-for-all. Fun machine. Looking forward to it. As the machine just told us, she is shooting white arrows to spell Eddie. That will activate her mode, qualify her mode, and then she can start the mode at the center ramp. At the same time, she's going to be looking for some captive balls to spell Mummy, which will also be qualified at the center lane, and an ill feed to Sammy as well.
Okay. Ah, that was bad. That was bad. Put up about 500 million in practice, so you know it's not like I don't know the machine, but oh yeah. Oh no, take your time. Jeff teasing me a little bit, like, yeah, you bet your ass I'm gonna give it a minute. So he picks Hallowed Be Thy Name. That's the regular skill shot, which is good for an Eddie letter and a little bit of ball save. And we are underway. So Jeff has lit his mummy lock already. That is straight up the middle. And important detail about straight up the middle, you have to hit the target in the back box. So Jeff takes a danger, but still is playing back under control. He's got a lock and a mode up the middle, and there it is, sarcophagus lock, and he will start aces high. This is a 2-ball multi-ball, sort of a two-phase mode. So first mode is shots lit for fighter jackpots. Shoot the shots, collect the jackpots. After maybe 4 or 5 jackpots, he is now in phase 2, which is ramps. So shoot a ramp, shoot up the center for a bomber jackpot. Unfortunately, just like that, he is out of multi-ball. Looks like he has 1 target completion down, has 1 target to light his trooper lock. Looks like he is aiming for it with that upper flipper, can't quite hit it, takes a second danger, it says, you know what, not even worth it, letting it go. Still, in those last few seconds, certainly put up decent score here. About 30 million, good progress, and Linda is up. So let's see where Linda goes. Just misses that skill shot, but does go up the center for the super secret skill shot. Again, worth a little bit of ball save. Good nudging to keep the ball in play. Hard fought left ramp there. Tries to combo it, can't quite get it. So she's got a mode lit up the middle. Woo. Bit late there, but survives anyway. Good, how are you?
Good, you look good.
Thank you.
It's been what? Almost a year?
Oh, it's gotta be more than that.
Yeah. The way I got a pinball tournament, I said it's my birthday, I'll get the shit coming out.
There you go, happy birthday.
Thank you. What's up, mama? Long time no see.
So, distracted by the birthday boy rolling in here. But looks like Linda is drained out at about 8 million. Twain might need to make a tournament directing ruling here, not entirely sure. But we will see what happens here in a moment. Well, looks like Jeff got the answer he needed. Twain steps up. hits the sarcophagus instead of a skill shot, hits it a second time to light the lock. A little hop to the out lane, but that's alright. Still under ball save. Dwayne now has a lock and a mode ready to go on that center ramp. So there he goes. And I believe he will start Rime of the Ancient Mariner. So there is a hurry up value at the center ramp. Dwayne just letting the ball go, trying to get to control. That's what I was saying earlier. You can't just hit the ramp, you gotta hit the target in the back. And it is not easy from that right flipper. So can't quite make it. Oh, still fighting it. Down to 200 million. Last few seconds. Oh no, and just like that, he will not get to play his multi-ball. That is the risk of Rime of the Ancient Mariner. You know, if you don't start the multi-ball, if you train out of it, you just don't get to play it. So Dwayne hopping away, can hardly believe it, neither can we. But still, good progress.
Yeah. It's the best Rime of the Ancient Mariner I've ever had in my life. That's alright. There's another ball to be played. It's anybody's game. Nice. So Sammy picks up the 20 million plus a plus 10-second ball save timer. So she's going to be picking off her arrows. She has Flight of Icarus as her set mode. Gets a late ball save. Good thing she got that plus 10 seconds, or that probably would not have returned. All right. Nice little slope back to the left. Up the middle, and does not hit the bullseye target. That is at the very top of the back box. And we are all just guaranteeing ourselves a 2-ball game, except for maybe Jeff. Jeff got work done, ball 1. Jeff got the work done.
I turned around just at the perfect moment to see the doubles going. Just at the right time.
Brutal. Yeah. It takes a while, doesn't it? It's fun, though. Really? Hey, thanks for coming out. Gotcha. Well, thanks for joining us, E. Good to have you. Jeff taking a quick second to let that tilt bob settle. There's a little danger at the end. And we welcome 2 new players hopping in late in the round, but hopefully they will be returning players. It's always great to have some new people joining us for the pinball shenanigans. Jeff got the super secret skill shot too, so that was a quick 20 mil, already up to 50 and climbing. He had Hallowed Be Thy Name. That is a solid mode, so you need an orange shot captive ball. Orange shot drop targets. Orange shot up the middle, and you're out of that mode. Easier said than done, but those are the basics for Hallowed Be Thy Name. So now there's an orange. Looking for the captive ball. There it is. So now another orange shot. He also has his locks lit for Trooper, so those are the green arrows. He's making progress on his mummy at the captive ball as well. Starts his 2x playfield, so he really wants to bang it out now. Nice little... Ooh. Just on the tips to save that one. His mode timer is just about done. 2, 1, 0. Ball 1 locked on Trooper. Still has his 2x playfield active. His mummy is ready. One more captive ball hit, and he's going to be into the mummy multi-ball. Sneaks in ball lock 2. I'd say he's going to captive ball upper left flipper. Oh, almost got it. It's okay. Plenty of time. Nice little shake just to keep it out of that left danger zone. And ball lock 3. We are into Trooper. Nicely done, Jeff. All right, Trooper, all your main flashing arrows. He's already got progress, so he's got his Atta-ball ready at the center ramp. The super jackpot, goodness gracious, on this machine, it is so hard to hit. It is a dead end little alleyway, the very top right of the machine. But he's picking off little 1X, sitting at 82 mil and climbing. All right, looks like he got his atta-ball. 4 balls in play. And just like that. JP, good to see you, man. It's been a long time. I've been doing well, thank you.
Are you on Twitch?
Yeah. We're live on Twitch most,
So you're streaming? Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah, most every Wednesday. So for the leagues, we've been following that and traveling around a little bit when we go to other tournaments and doing the live streaming.
You're in charge of this?
Yeah, Sammy and I do it collaboratively with the equipment, so it's all right up there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Jeff is having a lot of luck avoiding this left out lane. Is Mummy still ready? Yes. Triad Pinball on Twitch. Alright, so he started Fear of the Dark. He is almost gets the captive ball from the upper flipper. Definitely wants to stack those in together. 123 and climbing. Jeff is not going to have a 2-ball game like the rest of us. Good for him. Safe again on the left out lane. Very well played. Just cannot feed into, and there's the left out lane. All right. And Linda walking up. Player 4, ball 2. So this could really keep it a tight run for the remainder of the evening. I'm going to go get Family Guy results real quick before someone hits start.
Okay, stepping up is Linda Marchand. Looks like she collects a inner loop for 3x value. Little bit of panic there, but recovers nicely. Can't quite get the lock up the center ramp. Oh, takes a danger. Maybe not deserved, but only one. Still playing very well. There she collects an orbit. She is 2 shots away from her next mode. Oh, gets a good revive crank there. There's another ramp. 1 shot away from her next mode. Still has that lock lid, and unfortunately couldn't quite keep the ball alive there. But still, player 4, ball in hand, really not that far behind 3 of us at least. Yes. So Twain is making some introductions to some of the patrons who just walked in. It's been quite a while since we have seen some of these friends who have just rolled in. So very glad to see them again. Good to have a little reunion here. But there is pinball to play, so here we go. Ball 3. Twain getting that last skill shot. Couple shots left to Mummy, and within a ball, he now has a whole lot of pinball to play before he can get to first. Let's see where he goes. He now has a multi-ball lip on that captive ball. He's 2 shots away. He is going to want to bring in a mode. Got some good nudging there. Dwayne saw that feed from the orbit just like last time and says, no, I'm not doing it again. So, and just like that, Twain is now in his Mummy. Did not bring in a stack. Just kind of lets that one roll off tip of the flipper. Might as well. You're under ball save. Just like that, left ramp, right ramp, he has a ball save, add a ball. Very well needed, had a double train there, but it's all right, still under ball save. Now this multi-ball is switch hits based, so unfortunately he is not making progress until he hits that captive ball. Looks like he's not going to do it. Can't get one for the road. Unfortunately, he up to 27 million and really not a whole lot out of that multi-ball. So tries to go for his loop awards. They can be very lucrative, especially on your second or third try. Very good shake there. Keep the ball. Keep the ball out of that out lane. So he is now in Fear of the Dark and has his trooper locks lit. So there is a big crank to the spinner. Oh, big move, double danger. Can he survive? Yes, he does. He is back under control. Oh, rattles around that right ramp. Kind of a defensive flip there from the upper flipper. Just put it away. Oh, very, very close. Rolling up tip of the flipper. Good post pass. There's lock number 2. I think he is saying, you know what, modes are good, but let's get some multi-ball going. Hello, Kevin. Thank you. I do want to become famous, but you are getting blocked. Okay. So that's out of the way. So, as predicted, Twain starts his trooper. Looks like he has started a 2x playfield. That'll be very important if he wants not only to catch Jeff's 127, but he is going to have to put some distance between and really just hope to blow up the machine and keep Jeff away. And unfortunately, just like that, we'll train out at 82 million. So it's got a way for me to go, but here we go.
All right. Sorry for the pause. I had to go step up to the bar real quick. So one of our new players is going to be remaining with us for the duration of the evening. Layla played one game on Family Guy and left after that. She might not have known that there was more, but so Sammy is into her aces high. Very nice. Sitting at 40 million. She is chasing 40 million more points, 82, to stay out of third place and move into a secure second. Still has Jeff to follow. 2x scoring running. Back to single ball play. Super loops. Looks like they are ready. I'm not sure if they're active, but that is... if you can really run the gauntlet on those just like that. 2 million times 4, 863. That quickly. Gets her 30 mil from the Pharaoh's Tomb treasure with double scoring. Very well done. So she is in a safe second and is now chasing Jeff. Loop jackpots total got 12. She's into her rhyme. Let's see if she can do this better than I did. Ball 1, 96. So She's about 30 mil back from Jeff. Looking for that center cyan ramp. There it is. That makes this a 2-ball. Now, if you have an orb ready from the drop targets, you can add a ball and make that a 3-ball. So, I'm sure that's where she's going to be going. Bringing in that center shot, set her value, and opens up the additional shots. So you've got the left 3 cyan arrows. As you collect them, they move. That moves to the center ramp, and after the center ramp is down, now you can see they all shifted 1 arrow to the right. Very nice loop. Now we're looking dead center. Now she's got her right side shots lit. Down to 2-ball. Picks up 1 late. Does not pick up 1 late. 7 million back from Jeff. I'm sure she's got that in bonus. Beautiful slap save. Very well done. I don't think that Sammy has her trooper, but she does have locks lit. That's going to be ball 1 locked. Fantastic. Kicking out of the left. Where does she go? Goes for the targets. Nice control, Sammy. She's going to need 3 more Eddie letters, the DIE, to bring in another mode. Her mode is currently set on, looks like Hallowed Be Thy Name. Nice. Picks up ball 3 for Trooper. No mode brought in, but let's watch Sammy go to town on this. Revive, 194, 195, Luke jackpots, little under 200 mil. 2 more white arrows to spell Eddie and qualify the next mode. There's one of them, very nice on the right ramp. Ooh, picks up a danger. Looks like the first one. That is quite all right. That is why they're there. Sammy in full control. And Mommy, look at these loops. Dear sweet Lord, that was phenomenal. Just like that, climbs up to 234. She really wanted to get up the ramp to bring in a mode, but she's going to play Mummy without. And no qualms with that. 236 and climbing. So Sammy making a phenomenal comeback and giving Jeff plenty to work for on his ball 3. Bacon. Put on a clinic. I apologize. I had some stuff going on I had to take care of on the old cellular portal, but Sammy is making sure Jeff's got a sweat. Flight of Icarus. Comboing ramps. Is the value there? Yes, it is. Is it easy to do? No, it is not. This machine, those ramps are not easy. Ooh, I love that post pass and almost gets it fluid onto the right ramp. Still, she's got this. Beautiful. Very well executed. One more left ramp, and I think she should have enough points. Soul Shard in 4.3 mil. Almost climbs up. Get your control, Sammy. Get your control. You got this. You got this. A little bit of reject. She knows it. Here it is. Damn. Damn, damn, double damn. She's got all the time in the world. You shut up, narrator. For 1.8 mil is all that's needed. One ramp to light that soul shard. And not going to take it, but still 19. Picks up a double. This is going to be a solid bonus. Very well played, Sammy. Comes back from, I think, what looked like 20-some mil. And now we're sitting 312, and Jeff needs to more than double his score to catch that and reclaim first place. If he does, that's going to be a long haul. Dwayne Marchant, myself, player 1, 82.5. Sammy walking away from 312. Jeff walking up, ball 3, 127. And Linda, player 4, ball in hand, 14.9. Yeah, as soon as this one's done. That's the trickiest thing about pinball tournaments is, you know, you get in your groove, and we have to wait till all the rounds are done to move to the next one. So, if you want to shoot around and stay warm, feel free. You can play in between rounds. Oh, it's on free play. All the machines are free tonight. Yeah. So Wednesdays are free play, open to close here at Reboot every Wednesday. So, yeah, you can go hit the start button on any one, and you can play in between rounds. And then you just have to drop it whenever we move on to the next announced round. Yeah, so if you want to go shoot around, go for it. Yeah, she is. All right, so let's watch Jeff catch it.
Yeah, the problem is everyone here can do the same.
I'm sorry, I was talking to the new player, E. King. He needs a right ramp, so he is definitely in his mummy. So switches for jackpots at the captive ball, and a right ramp will add a ball and move him on to the next phase of mummy. Mummy multi-ball is a little bit tricky, but an Eddie card is at the end after a double super jackpot, and there are points to be had in this multi-ball. One right ramp will have him set up where he needs to be. Sammy, phenomenal ball.
Thank you.
Way
Thank
to
you.
crush it. That comeback was outstanding.
Finally put something together.
Yeah.
So balls 1 and 2 were absolutely nothing. That was a bot.
Oh,
So
how can you tell?
I mean, it was just like a generic, hey, you want to get famous? Here's a website, and then you can like click on the profile, and it'll have like, you know, created and following, and you know, how many messages and all
awesome.
that. So,
I had no clue.
so anyway, oh no.
How he feels. He's sitting in a cushy second, but Mom beat him. Beat me, then beat Jeff, and then try to beat Sammy. Do it. I believe in you. Hey, we're here for the duration, so you crush it. Alright, Mom walking up. I'm not sure what all progress she has. It looks like her mummies are filled up, so up the ramp. We'll qualify that for 6 captive hits for mummy multi-ball.
And you know, she came so close to locking that ball probably 4 or 5 times. Oh,
Mom, no.
She did the same thing I did. She played with her food and right down the middle. So,
Hey, well,
See, but we drain the same way, so really,
Yeah.
we're on equal footing here.
get a mulligan. Sorry, no, we cannot. Let me refresh this. And that was clear victor Sammy Bacon, Jeff, Dwayne, Linda. Now, Leela only played one round and left, but E is going to be joining us for the remainder. We might be able to get 2 more rounds in tonight. We could have 5.
Let's do it.
But we're going to save these results and see where we are going next for round 4. All right, round 3 is done. Round 4 is live. Stream is moving to Willy Wonka, and that is going to be Jameson, Dwayne, Jeff, and Sammy. On Stranger Things, we're going to have E, Matthew, and Linda. So let me cut that on. We will slide down to Wonka. And to all of our fantastic viewers, thank you for joining us. We will be right back.
That was off, so I just flipped the switch. I did. Okay, Willy Wonka. We're gonna have to adjust a couple things here. But hey, good news. Our new rig can accommodate the larger screen a whole lot better.
How's our Jersey Jack screen looking?
We need to raise it.
And to the left and up. Little bit better. Little bit better. Little bit
Right
better.
there. I think
Solid.
we're good.
Jameson, my friend, show us what. Let me plug her in.
Again.
And then show us how it's done. I think I can reach under Playboy without getting dirty and having to go under.
Oh, really now?
Huh?
Reaching under Playboy without getting dirty?
Oh, the moments we create, the memories, such a beautiful thing. You're good, buddy.
That's the worst version of Limbo ever.
You gonna make it?
You good?
New knees, some new ankles, all the things. Yeah, survive.
Okay, so
Sammy, you're running away.
I sure hope so. So, first up is Jameson. Looks like he was going for that gobstopper target, just missed it. bricked off that little target on the right ramp, and oh no! Just like that, down the drain. So player 2, Dwayne Marchand, stepping up. I got more jokes. More jokes. I missed that one, but okay, so Dwayne fighting for that skill shot, couldn't quite get it, but here we go. Backhands the gobstopper target. He knows this machine. We all know this machine. Oh, looks like he was a little bit early on that backhand, a little bit late on that one. Hard to backhand it on the fly, but you never know. So there he goes, gets his first gobstopper lock. Ball back in the shooter lane. There it comes. So trying to find the right distance. There he goes. Gets that skill shot second time around. Just immediately plugs that right TV shot. So starts his 2x. I think he got big points. He's got a few things going here. So, ooh, hard drain off that captive ball. All too common. And there we goes. Looks like that happened earlier. That yeah, there's a little bit of a switch issue somewhere down in the trough, but it's all good. So Jeff Leone stepping up, couldn't quite get the skill shot either. Takes a left ramp, doesn't hit the TV shot. Another left ramp. Well, that was upper ramp. So another upper ramp. Right side of the TV, advances the candy jar. Another side ramp. Oh, a little bit of good nudging there. Keep the ball in from the out lane. Looks like, oh, I missed it. Starts some sort of frenzy. Starts a Slugworth multi-ball. It's medium points. So no playfield multiplier yet, but certainly has a couple things going. Gets ball one lock during his Slugworth. That is really how you want to play it. You know, start a multi-ball, bring another one in. Good backhand to that right ramp. Lights his lock number 2, tries to backhand it, takes a few shots at it, can't quite get it. One more try. Looks like he is drained out of his Slugworth. Just really fighting the machine for all it's worth. Another upper flipper shot. Hits the loop, puts it in the pops. Good feed out of the pops, recovers nicely and back under control. So there's a captive ball. Oh, and couldn't quite recover from the captive ball, but did collect a kid, so that'll be progress towards his multi-ball. So, player 4. I am up. Here comes Dwayne.
All right, looks like what Sammy is bringing to the plate. Player 4, ball 1 on Willy Wonka. Thank you, Virli. Yes, Dwayne on Wonka. I've not been on Wonka on live stream in quite some time. I hope I do not disappoint. And I hope that Wonka doesn't disappoint me. However, this machine can be very, very love-hate. It's even my favorites, you know, sometimes they just don't treat you the way you want them to. It's got some ill feeds out of the pops. That left orbit return through the pops. The right out lane was the next one that I was going to call an ill feed, and we saw what happened to Sammy right there. So let's see if I can brighten up the score just a little bit for y'all, but we will continue to tell you what the scores are sitting at, which I think we can see the top one okay, but such a big screen on these Jersey Jacks. But they add so many elemental, fantastic features into them. It's good. So Jameson walking up. Player 1, ball 2, 35.3. Player 2 is at 68. Jeff, 316. And Sammy, 53. So this is pretty even keeled. Even with Jeff's 316, there's a lot of pinball to be had on these next two balls. So, flip, like double flip, and it usually falls. Just a little bump. I've got to continue to remind myself to order some new balls for Willy Wonka. Order new balls for Willy Wonka. It's they're holding magnetism, and it's just sitting on that magnet, which happens, which is why, every, especially location, every 3 to 6 months, replace the balls on your machine. It'll keep your playfield in good shape, keeps them from getting pitted, and no more magnetism. So I am up, player 2, ball 2. Wish me luck. I'm going to hand y'all over to Sammy Bacon.
Oh man, looks like nobody had a good ball 1 here. Certainly nobody blowing it up. But still a lot to play for. So Dwayne stepping up with a 4X super playfield lit, a collect bonus lit. Can't quite hit the scoop, but does have an inventing room ready. So there it goes, super skill shot. Hold bonus X, 4X playfield, inventing room, and collect bonus. Bonus at this point in the game will really not be a whole lot, but it will be a little bit. And so yeah, let's see what he decides to do. Looks like he is going for his kid here. There he goes, brings in a single kid. But hey, multi-ball is multi-ball, and I believe he has his gobstopper ready for his third lock. All he has to do is hit it. Oh, I take it back. That was his second lock. Good nudging, good shakes, keep the ball out of that out lane. And now he's got his third ball. And he is fighting it, trying to get control, trying to get a shot at it. Let him, oh my god, that was an amazing save. Let's see if I can replay that. Or not, that's cool. Not sure why it's not letting me do a replay there, but it's something I gotta fix. You know what? There was an update. I probably have to change the path. Wow, another good save. But at this point, he has 15-second ball saver, gets a super lock lit, brought in his gobstopper. There's a super jackpot worth 300,000. Probably already including the 3X playfield, which he has running. Finally, somebody is blowing it up here, and it is very, very good to see. So still has a few balls in play here. Just absolutely just incredible number of saves from down the middle, just impressive digs. Gets a multi-ball there, up to 2.7 million, just like that. he may have started his super, or his Wonka Vader. And trains out, heavy exhale. He's not terribly happy about it, but still, 2.8 million. That is a hell of a score.
Never looked up. I'll take it. Please.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah.
That's a good.
I have no other choice but to take it.
Well, there's that too.
No.
But
Could have gone worse. For one kid and one Gobs, I'm actually surprised that it was that lucrative. But it was with the 5X, so don't have that. See where Jeff goes. Ball 2 locked. He's got Augustus Blue ready at the little kid flashing target, left target above the left flipper. He's got his playfield multiplier ready and just spun the spinner to move that to a 4X as opposed to a 2.
I am trying to fix the
You're all good.
the replay.
Gotcha. I am assuming Jeff is going to go Gobstopper, get that third lock ready. Captive Ball would be great to stack in another kid with Augustus. And he's got everything right where he wants it right now. Lands on another 5X there. He opens up the lock. So we're either going kid or Gobstopper or both. Ideally, you want the big stack on this machine. All right. Nice read on the center ramp reject. Center left ramp. Doesn't quite make it into the TV, but does pick up a second kid. So now Augustus and Violet are ready. So Jeff now is either going to want to go for that leftmost target or straight into the Gobstopper, bring in that multiplier, and that is how you light up Wonka. All right. Very nice. So Jeff did activate. I believe it was, let me double check, I don't want to misspeak on this. He activated his 4X playfield multiplier. He's into his Wonka. He's got 2 kids ready at the left target above the left flipper. That is probably one of the most challenging shots on this machine. It's got to get up in there just right. And it goes into Wonkatania Mania, which I have learned that is a captive ball mystery mode. That is how you're going to activate it. The screen goes Technicolor. The lights go insane. It's a beautiful light show. And Jeff has all the... and brings in the kids. Very nicely done, Jeff. Sitting at 1.1 mil and climbing. He is out of his playfield multiplier, but a couple of orbits will... Orbits and loops, your purple arrows, which you're not going to be able to see right now with Wonkatania Mania going on, will relight those playfield multipliers and get it going. But Jeff, 1.2 in climbing. He's got a captive ball award ready at the TV. That's going to be currently collect bonus. So if you built up, Jeff tells the machine he does. He pulls out the Gobstopper for 172. Still in his Wonkatania, 1.4 mil. And the Wonkatania Mania goes for the extent of the audio from the original movie of the boat ride, which is very, very fun. So, if you know the words, so the rowers keep on rowing, not a speck of light is showing. Very good. Very well theme integration on this machine. Sammy walking up, 53.4 mil, player 4, ball 2. Nails the skill shot and falls straight into Slugworth. So Slugworth is shoot a ramp, shoot the captive ball for jackpot. Shoot a ramp, shoot the captive ball for jackpot. Wash, rinse, repeat. It is stackable. You can stack in the Gobstopper, you can stack in the kids, you can daisy chain these along with multipliers and factory modes. The only thing that locks you out of progressing to all the other beautiful features on this machine that is going to be Oompa Loompa Odyssey, which will be lit after collecting your first golden ticket. So Sammy probably going to take her time and try to bring in either a kid or a gobstopper right into the Slugworth, because with this new code, Slugworth does have value, and unfortunately back down to single ball play, but that is quite all right. She's got plenty lit. She's got Mike TV, Violet Beauregard, and Augustus lit and qualified at her left target underneath the left flipper there. Very nicely done. She's got 2 balls locked, needs 1 gobstopper hit to light the lock for ball 3. Plunges into a skill shot, gets a ball save. Her next TV award is a 15-second ball saver. And if I'm following correctly, there might be a chance to steal a Wonka Vader within this game. Mean Hop goes into the fizzy lifting drinking room and plunges out right at 1,310,000. Very well done, Sammy. All the progress set up. Jameson walking up 143, ball 3, player 1. He's got opportunities ready. He's got ball lock 1 ready. He's got Augustus and Violet Beauregard ready at the leftmost target underneath the left flipper. So let's watch him go with it. I know Jameson has spent a decent amount of time learning this machine. He adores it, but he says it does not love him back. But we love Jameson. We're glad he's here, and I hope he has an excellent ball right about meow. There he goes. Ball lock 2. Oh, opened it and clutch straight in. Nice work, Jameson. So 159. So he needs 1 more gobstopper target to open the lock, and an ill feed out of the pops, and that is going to wrap up ball 3 for Jameson.
Dwayne getting his flirt on as he, before he steps up to the machine. Shoots me a dirty look. I miss her too. That was a well-deserved dirty look, for the record. But, so here he goes, stepping up. About 1.8 million points in the lead. And he goes right into his Oompa Loompa Odyssey. Bit of a multi-ball, bit of an interesting multi-ball. This will lock out progress for all of your other modes. But it is important for progressing to the wizard mode. So, you know, there are certainly some points to be had, and multi-ball is certainly never something to turn down, but, you know, not exactly the pinnacle of scoring opportunities. It's still Dwayne sitting about 3.4 million, 3.5. There we go, starting to get a little bit of a groove. There he goes, few shots right in a row. Bing, bang, boom, and now he is out 3.58 million. So another left ramp. Super lock number 2. Looks like he has one more. Looks like he has it lit. plugs it. He will take it. And Super Locks will carry over game to game and ball to ball. Person to person. So him taking this multi-ball certainly affects Jeff's chances and my chances of getting to this multi-ball. We are now going to have to play just that much harder. It's a little bit of modern day lock stealing. So looks like he may be out of multi-ball already. I don't know if any of those are going to come back. So there's a super kind of for the road up to 4.1 million. Looks like he is relit, restarted, re-upped his multi-ball. He is back at it, cranking away. 4.3 million. There are a couple jackpots, couple more jackpots. Looks like it is on the ramps at this point. So another one. Looks like he is looking for that kid shot. One of the absolute hardest shots to hit, especially during multi-ball. Looks like he got it. He needs his gobstopper. It is blinking. It is flashing. Looks like he trained one down the middle there. Oh, he is trying to backhand it, trying to hit it from the upper flipper, just absolutely fighting. Hello, Lynn in Denver. Thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Where were y'all playing tonight? So, hopefully a little bit of pinball. Oh, Dwayne grabs his Wonka Vader golden ticket. So, he is up to 7.8 million. Playing pinball. Glad to hear it. So, looks like Dwayne is out of his multi-ball, up to just under 8 million. Takes a hard center drain there. 8.2 million. Bricked Wonka's office being lit. Oh, that hurts. Just a little bit. Oh, that's a hell of a game.
No crying about that.
No crying about that for sure. So come on in here.
Huh? Play for first, Jeff. You got this. So we've got two more players. Our official start time was 7:05. We've got 8 minutes. We may be able to bring you all around 5 tonight. It solely depends on how Jeff and Sammy do here. Jeff, 1.5, so he's looking for about 7 mil to take the lead, as Jeff was yelling at me as he walked up to his ball, playing for second. But Wonka can be opened wide up and quickly. He does have his next playfield multiplier lit. If you light that multiplier, you can adjust it at the spinner. You get a 2x, a 3x, a 4x, and a 5x. And the spinner will change it. Once you've used your 5, you only have your 2, 3, and your 4, etc., until they're all used, and then they reset. So this is indicated by the purple rectangle inserts in the middle of the play field, right underneath Gene Wilder's head. Jeff says, F you, Wonka. I don't even want it. It is Sammy's turn. She is chasing about 700,000 to take second, and is going to need about 7.2 mil to claim first place for the evening on Willy Wonka. Yeah, keep it up. If you've ever met Jeff Leone, he has a very, very famous what we call drain dance. He is doing that hardcore at Sammy right now to see if he cannot get the pinball gods to force a drain. And I'm pretty sure that was a neat I thought it was a sneak into the gobstopper. It was not. She needs the target to open that hole. Nice job dodging the right out lane. There it is. All right, here's the backhand to the gobstopper. Beautiful, beautiful execution. She's got kids lit. She's got things going on. She's got a playfield multiplier ready currently sitting at a 3x. So is she going to adjust that to 3, 2, 3, or 4, depending on the spins? She locks it in at a 3. So 3x playfield, 30 seconds. She has safely surpassed Jeff and in second place. So now she's looking for about 6.4 million to come back and surpass myself. And I'm wishing her all the luck. Sammy and I, oh my god, it just creeps up to the little kid target. Not enough oomph to get the stand up at the very back of that dead end. And again, it is still the most challenging shot. I can hit it all day long until it is lit to start all the things that I need. Nice little ball control on the left and a post pass to the right. As soon as she's got work, and Dots 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 is ready at the TV mode. Dots 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 will be captive ball for lots of points. Very nice. Nice control. Yes, she's calling her shot. And up the alley again. Says, oh, come on, machine. Give me a fucking break. I was right there, and she was. Like, or I mean, we're talking about a half an inch maybe with a little bit of force would have triggered the start of that kid multi-ball. And there it is. You deserve that. Every bit of it. Like 7, 8 at least. She deserved it. So she is into a 4-kid stack. She's got Mike TV, Charlie Bucket, Violet Beauregard, and Augustus. Now, if she can exercise a shit ton of control right now, she can double hit the gobstoppers and bring that in. Will that be the focus? More than likely not, but if you can flow it in, it is doable, and that's where the points are to be had. She has already used up her Slugworth multi-ball, so that's not an option. She has her next playfield multiplier ready. It's currently sitting on a 2x. A spinner will change that to a 4 because that's all she's got is 2 and 4, so 4. She really wants to get into that TV right about now to lock in that 4x playfield for 30 seconds. And she did. Very nicely done, Sammy. Already, just like that, up to 3,400,000 off a super jackpot from her kids, 3.6. This machine is climbing tremendously fast. She is halfway to catching the leader. Ball one locked. It appears we may... No, there's still 2. I was going to say we're... Oh, now we're... Unless she's got a ball save or a mystery add-a-ball. Oh, yes. Shadow, I agree. The Sammy Ma'am can. She is a crusher. She is one of the most stellar pinball players I've ever encountered, and I'm very fortunate to play with her every week. We always learn stuff, and we actually started competitive pinball this same month at Boxcar Greensboro. So... right now, falls into Oompa Loompa Odyssey. No timer left on the multiplier, but 5 million. Oompa Loompa Odyssey, huh? All right, we done. Love y'all. Have a good night. Huh? All right. So the troops are departing. We just got to 9:04, so Sammy is going to play for the catch-up. This is going to be a 4-game round. And even if she solidified second, 523, she will take the win either way. 7 points for me will put me at 21. And Sammy sitting at 18. That will put her at 23. But let's watch her catch it. out of the Oompa Loompa Odyssey, I'm sorry, I was trying to explain that to you all. Each main shot, I think there are 11. You have to hit each one once. You gotta knock them down one by one until all the targets have been hit. If they've not been hit, they're green or orange, one of the two. If they have been hit, they turn to the other color. And, yep, that's how Oompa Loompa goes. You find the last shot, you get a super jackpot. It can be worth points, especially if you can bring in a multiplier. Tricky to bring a multiplier into that. Super Spinner is active for 30 seconds. This can be lucrative for Wonka bars, which flow into your bonus. Ball 2 locked on Gobstopper. Since she's already done one, she's going to need 2 targets to advance. A double drain. Will she get one back? She does not get one back, but you still win for the evening. Points-wise, 123 did not take it. You think so? I will let her plug those. I mean, we can put initials in. These initials aren't meaning much of anything to me.
Oh. Lynn in Denver, thank you so much for checking us out from Backbox Pinball Podcast. Dwayne is sitting here thinking of how he wants to be amusing and self-deprecating and ends up just saying screw it. Just them. But yeah, anyway, thank you all so much for all the follows, for all of the wonderful support, and a huge shout out to Lauren and Becca. Really, really appreciate everything they have, everything they do. Just everything they do is amazing. Dwayne having a little bit of fun with the initials. I don't think you do. He's asking if there's an exclamation point.
Exclamations and question marks.
Maybe for Toy Story. Oh, it's a terrible picture. Oh well. It's all good. I have not put in scores. I can do that real quick. Okay. So, Dwayne, Sammy, Jeff, Jameson.
Stranger Things results. It was E. Matt Linda. No, who won?
E, then Matt, and then me.
That was the winning order
That
too?
was the winning order.
So E, Matt Linda, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 on Stranger Things.
You were second.
I was second. Matt was first.
Close the round.
Oh, no, go back.
Go back. It was Matt, E, and Linda.
Sorry. We
Matt
almost
took
had
it
a
on
little
the
hiccup
last
there, but no
one.
worries.
Yeah.
Yeah, tap that
How do
settings
I-
thing.
It's not
That
letting
was
me
my
do it.
bad.
You may need to go back
Did you
through and
close the computer?
adjust.
I can
I
probably do it
did.
here.
That was my fault. Because Matt took it on the last ball. Who won on y'all's?
Dwayne did.
Did you?
Crushed it.
You're a little late, son.
Okay.
Good to see you, buddy. How was dinner?
So we are adjusting standings just a little bit, but top three should stay. Take it back. I think Matthew may take third place. So we're getting that adjusted right now, but we've got Sammy Bacon with 23.
Everybody's points because
Yeah.
the round was completed.
Yeah.
But it's not a big adjustment. I will get that fixed. Just don't close the tournament and I'll fix it on here.
Yep.
But official is Matt, E, Linda. So
Okay, so while they're going through that, thank you all for joining. It seems like there are a handful of you joining for the first time. Really, really appreciate it. Find us here every Wednesday, 7 to 9, give or take. Bringing you Reboot Pinball League. This is session 8. I believe we're doing 12 sessions and then a finals this season. Just 2-hour match play. If you are nearby, it is never too late to join. We are in downtown Winston-Salem. We would love to have you. It is never too late to join us. And we have a really good scene. So just an amazing time all the way around. Okay, get in here. Do we
Thanks
have,
everyone for joining us. It's lovely to see everybody. Sammy, congrats on the win. These final standings are going to be a little skewed, but I will adjust. Match play is weird about that once the round has been closed, but it's an easy fix. Just points adjustments. We plan to be here next week. Things could happen. They could not. Also, July 3rd, the first Sunday of the month, will be Boxcar Greensboro Strike Tournament. I try to alternate between match play or strikes and then something else strikes. It's going to be a 7-strike fair strike. So join us at 2. That's coming up soon. There are a lot of other events. I'll let Sammy Flynn, we may or may not be streaming. I don't know. We'll see. We just go with it. Life happens. We have careers. Someone pay us to make this our career, and we will do that. Love y'all. Thanks for the support. See you hopefully next week.
So shout out to Dwayne, our amazing tournament director. I'm gonna go right here. Okay, now y'all can see me just a little bit better. So yeah, a couple final shout outs. If you are in the New England area, Pintastic is this weekend. It is not too late to sign up. I believe it starts tomorrow, Thursday, goes until Saturday. We were invited. We would love to be there. Unfortunately, like Dwayne said, we've got careers. I start a new job this week, so couldn't travel, couldn't make it up there, but big shout out to them. Hopefully we can have some sort of collaboration moving forward. I know he has a high stakes tournament in Asheville. I believe it is July 15th, I believe. That is a high stakes tournament. $150 entry, but the winner will be going home with a Led Zeppelin pinball machine. So certainly very high stakes, a lot on the line. If you're in the Asheville area, come on out, show up. I believe it's level 256. So check Facebook for more details there. And then finally, Southern Fried, July 15th through 17th. Very, very excited for that. I hope to make it. Details are pending, but we will do what we can. And then last but not least, I don't know if it's been announced yet, but plans have been finalized for the Flippers OBX. Used to be a pro circuit tournament in Grandy. So that is back for the first time since the pandemic. That will be the first weekend in November. So mark your calendars now. We will be there. We are already getting everything set up for streaming, for bringing all of the high-level tournament play to you. So come on out, come support local pinball. We certainly enjoy it. So that will do it for us for the evening. Again, please give us a follow if you haven't already. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's raid Pride Pinball. It is still June, so Pride Month, no better time than to support Pride Pinball. Not sure what he's playing. Looks like Guardians of the Galaxy, maybe. So, anyway, thank you all so much for joining. We very much appreciate you very much appreciate you joining us tonight. And we will see you right back here next week, 7 o'clock. Bye.